It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. His first carry. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Rivers. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting This is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Rivers. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Stay there. Stay there. 380. Watch the turn. Watch the turn. Hey, 79. 79. Coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike, speed. Wait, 89.
From the gun, Rivers.
You got it.
He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Let's go, defense. Who we got?
On 1st down, Hines. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Rivers. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Rivers to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Blankenship's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the 1st half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right there. 54. Right there.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's show them how to play football. Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now he dumps this off over the middle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. On third down, Carson, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by... Bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
We want the ball in our hands.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the... Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a man open down the middle of the field and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and the running lane's not exactly. They'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now, Wilson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Out of the gun, here's Wilson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball.
Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me know what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Now it's Hines. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Check. Hey, 79. Wait.
Operating from the gun. Rivers looking deep for Hilton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. From the gun, Rivers. And he's got his man Hilton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On first down, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. Past the 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run high. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Here's Wilson to throw. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. So my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. A third quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. This time Wilson will throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From the shotgun, Wilson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Interesting, a chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on 4th down. Now Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. David Moore there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Here's Wilson. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Rivers now from the 50. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, it's Hines, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Easy. Orange 5-4. Q. That's me.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines. 34 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Now Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. First down, a run behind. And a short gain here down to the 22.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Throwing now is Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Wilson to throw. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 now. Watch the call, Hey, Giro.
Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Jason Myers now for the extra point. No, and the increased distance may have cost him there, as it is no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the and no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Carson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And that decision's only going to wind up costing him a yard or two as he's tackled just shy of the 20. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Indy. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucs are underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he fires one incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And now another one thrown incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, Alabama. Mike's regular.
Throwing on first down is Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Brady's throw there complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's complete. He's got Gronk. A gain of 6 there on first. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they look at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
7 yards there and a first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Rip.
To throw again on second down. Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. We're scoreless after 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the delay, Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Shotgun now for Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down. On the run, it's Fournette. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now they'll throw with Brady. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play. On first down, Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 more yards for him there.
Guy, make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Brady now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, 27 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Succop for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's the backup Smith. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. 12 yards there and a first down. From the gun, Brady. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And they'll get to